Remember when I said I'd lead you Still some vocal issues here and there. Remember when I said I'd leave you for last? I lied. Okay. So far today's been a very interesting day in terms of technical difficulties. So, too long, don't read. I mean, I write it down what I did, so just know I'm back on track, so to speak. Oh
I thought
boy.
I had put my feelings for Xanarkin behind me. But they were there, and they grew inside me bigger and bigger, till I was just about ready to burst.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
What do you want to do?
To scream real loud.
Okay. That's one of many questionable moments on this journey to a magical place called Xanarkin. There's the Xanarkin that you know, and there's the Xanarkin that I know. Crap. 1 second. I have to leave the microphone on in case it goes off, so it's in a really delicate position, so I'll be right back. I'll be right back. What are you barking? Stop. What's going on, Ben? What's going on, Mr. V? Trying to enjoy my Asian soap opera. You're interfering in that. Please take your shit in peace. Wolfie's fine. Wolfie's fine. Shadows. Okay, we still have a connection, so alright, we're on good so far. As long as the microphone doesn't move, everything should be alright.
Will you help us?
Anywho. Yeah, this session is going to be a bit rougher than usual because I'm still testing out equipment to make sure it's running properly. I had to roll the clock back on my computer today, so that was a bit of a hassle in itself because that took about an hour and some change. Because apparently, yeah. Well, I recently acquired some new hardware, and I think it fried some of my systems. So until I get that ironed out officially, I kind of rolled the clock back on my computer, but basically I just reset it. Well, not reset, not full reset, just did like a partial reset, or what they call it, like a restore point. And yeah, I got my computer operating to how it was operating a few days ago. So yeah, awesome. So right now I'm just running through some stuff, testing things out here and there, and making sure everything's running properly so that I can get back on track with the video creations for YouTube. Because apparently I'm growing an audience, which is nice. People are starting to appreciate the half-assedry that goes into making my videos. Especially the visual novels. Because people love it when you talk over dialogue.
Be strong.
You see, it makes sense when she says to develop for it, because he's like she. I have to look at the chestal regions. So yeah, because she's like the weakest Aeon out of the entire group. Yeah, you're kind of like Bahamut Jr. Except, that is cool. Okay, so I think I can tell this now. So, recently, when I said I acquired new hardware, that new hardware was a PlayStation 4. Last night I was setting it up and kind of getting everything kind of ready for presentation. I don't know what to call it exactly, like a demonstration run or something. And got up and running last night. I put in a game, see how it would run, and so far, I'm still kind of a noob at the prospect of new consoles, so it might be a while before you actually start seeing videos being pumped out. But then again, there may be a problem in that, because when I tried to introduce the new system to Roxio, basically the system Roxio on my computer had a disagreement. In that disagreement, things like drivers may have been fried, and yeah, had to roll back my computer a few days via Restore Point to actually make those drivers workable again. And by drivers I mean the drivers inside my USB ports, because basically all my USB ports were shot. So yeah, so once I got that ironed out, kind of found out that my microphone was not responsive. The game capture was not responsive, so I had to kind of iron those out. Game capture is working perfectly fine with the PS3 now. Reintroducing it back to the PS4 may be a future endeavor. I may cross sometime later. I already made like a manual restore point just in case that issue kind of comes up again, so that should be fine. With the microphone, basically, I think the wire or the USB connector was the little tip was bent, so I believe all those little endings have been severed, so we need to get a new wire for that. So I'm just using my PS3 USB wire as a substitute. So yeah, that's like the least technical way to describe what I just did the entire day. I should make it sound more professional. I should work on doing that. So how do you explain severe, like extremely complicated things in a really simplistic way? Yeah, I gotta work on that. So if I want to work in the IT field, I gotta work on breaking down really complicated things into really bite-sized pieces so that other people can digest what I'm trying to go through. And if you try to describe it, well, not you, but if I try to describe it in a way that I understand, you probably won't understand it. No offense. If there goes the dog again. Let me go see what this fool's up to. I'll be right back. And my hair's getting in my ears. Oh my god. It's time for a haircut, severely. Seriously. Seriously. That's seriously. He's got himself wrapped around the tree, barking towards the backyard. He's got himself wrapped around the tree, barking towards the backyard. It's possibly a cat. I don't hear voices, so it's not people. It's in the front yard. Front. Yes. Yeah, I told you guys this is gonna be raw, so it's raw. Welcome. While I test out my Aeons. This is another filler episode, so yeah, whatever. Anything goes in filler. Please don't take it. Everything's kind of delicate. I just got everything working again. To an extent. Just testing stuff out. Making sure stuff goes right.
Where you at now? Vinny!
Baseball. Say, people, please, I waited 16 hours to record. Did I wait 16 hours to record? Let's see here. Get up at 6 o'clock today. Actually, 5:30. No, 6. Got up at 6 a.m. It's now 8:30. So, 6 to 6, that is 12 hours. 13, 14 and a half hours. Whoa. I waited 14 and a half hours for this moment. Yeah, I got nothing. Yeah, I've been to this area before, so I can talk my way through it. So you know, just some of your Aeons. It's a practice you're going to well, it's a practice you're going to do a lot in the future, and by a lot I mean a lot, where you become like the MVP of the entire team. Because at least your team can hit hard, than my team. Now, currently. I got a question. When is the point where you find out that you can actually heal these Aeons? Yeah. That was an unnecessary death. We could have avoided that. Speaking of which, I probably have to make notes for tomorrow, because no, I don't want to go back into that job tomorrow. It's going to be a shit storm of crap I have to deal with, so yay. You see, playing chess kind of helps out in real life in some situations. Meaning chess, you prep, and then prep some more. Then comes the mid game where there's a bunch of chaos, and then there's the end game, and then there's like you either win or you lose. If you prep well, had a good or solid mid game, the end game comes, you either capture the other team's king or you force them to submit, and then you parlay. Or if you kind of squander the mid game, basically the other team kind of hands you your ass, and they destroy pretty much all your defense. You watch your pieces fall one by one, and then yeah, everything kind of crumbles like a house of cards. Yeah. Yeah, it's right. Right now, it's like to the point where I was like, if I had to relate my job to a movie, it would probably be Alien. And I'm Ripley. I'm the last survivor. Something came along, infected one of my crew members. That crew member gave birth to something terrifying. And we left it unchecked for an unknown length of time, and then kind of matured and evolved, and then basically tore through all my friends in methodical fashion. Now it's just me and the cat. Yeah, it's down to Alien 3 where the alien actually attacks the dog. So yeah, the cat got off lucky. Yeah, right now I'm kind of freestyling because I have the headphones on. So I can't hear anything that's going on in the game. Because I'm kind of busy listening out for the dog outside and get the roomie kind of up and about. And I'm coming towards the end of the session, so when this session clears, just go back through it. Hopefully my voice is being picked up properly. If not, well, back to the drawing board to fixing my shit. See, things sound more natural when you kind of add the swear word in there to like punctuate the point. Is there a set dressing? Oh, you might get a story moment. Nah, I'm just back at the beach. Everybody's still rebuilding. It's been a long road getting from there to here. I see my dream come alive at last. I will touch the stars. It's like the most boring intro for a Star Trek series ever. It's like, what were you thinking? First there was Kirk, then there was Picard, then there was Archer. So you see, I don't know, just a passing thought, but you saw how big Sin was, correct? And you've seen how big Yuna's Aeons are. So here's my question: if Yuna were to fight Sin with her current Aeons, basically she wouldn't stand a chance at all of winning against that thing, because Sin is like huge. He's bigger than an airship. No, he's way bigger than an airship. Dude's like he's just a whale. Just think of him as like a giant whale with many, many, many eyes. Yeah, that's a super summon. That's kind of a summon you create out of desperation in a losing battle against someone. Ooh, I think the dog's on the stairs. 1 second.
Off to Luca at last. The matches start as soon as we get there. Step on the way, yeah?
Oh yeah. Getting on. We're getting on. Finally hear some story. Ooh, they're having a private discussion. I wonder what they're talking about. Yuna's busy entertaining the current champions of the world, the Lucagoas. Kimahri is not pleased. Tyus is chilling with the crew. Hey, where's that suitcase filled with high potions? No, actually, regular potions, not high potions. Sorry, I get those later. You see, I'm still in that in-game mindset where it's like, yo, I got all this crap at my disposal and I'm going to use it to the fullest extent to go through all these bosses. You know, we spend more time chit-chatting than practicing. Maybe that's why we suck. You know, just a passing thought. Another passing thought, and a sea of passing thoughts. Here's another one. No, actually, I'm not going to discuss that because that's like that spoils the game to some degree. So, hopefully, when I get to that point in the LP, basically, I'll talk about it. But I'm not going to bring it up right now because, like I said before, it'll spoil things, and I know I spoiled some things before, so that was out of fun because, you know, everybody knows what's going on. It's like when everybody knows what's going on, it's okay to spoil, but you know, when they don't, it's probably not. It's like with the newer stuff, I gotta kind of watch it with that because, you know, some people may or may not have experienced those games yet, so really can't go into like deep detail about what goes on, even though I see like playthroughs on YouTube. You know, because each LP is different. Their experience is a little bit different than the other person's. Unless it comes to The Walking Dead and everybody's like, oh my god! You know, case in point, if you haven't seen the first episode in season 3 of Telltale's dramatic series.
Ask a fortune for rags in Visay and Kilika. Well, me business is in shambles. What's an Oraka to do, I ask ye?
Just sell me stuff. Because he's got some
It might
good
not
shit.
mean much, but good luck in the tournament. It might not mean much.
Hey, where's Chocolina?
Some people can be so rude. Some people.
I think it's the way you dress, lady. You invite the rudeness. Or it's probably your attitude. Or the fact that you're banging your guardian.
La 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 la.
And that's obviously a reference to something. Something I do not know about. Free the chocobos! Actually, no, because the chocobo can cast a meteor. I recently found out from a Final Fantasy fan thing. And I was like, seriously?
What y'all talking about?
Who are you supposed to be? Ah, I remember him. Guy from Kilika.
Huh?
You know, one of the Besaid Aurochs. Said something about winning the cup.
Oh, right. You're that idiot.
Don't call him that.
But he is an idiot. They don't got what it takes to win the cup.
Well, they do now that I'm here.
Yes, they will win. He used to be the star player of the Xanarkand Aves.
Yeah, as if anyone lived in those ruins.
It's not ruins. There's a big city there. There is.
Technically she's right, but
got too close to Sin and...
There is
Yeah.
a city. Really.
yes and no. It depends how you look at it. Well, actually, yeah, well, according to this timeline, there's like 2 stories I could roll with.
What's wrong? You seemed kind of mad back there.
They were being rude, and I do believe your Xanarkand exists. I really do, you know?
How come?
Sir Jecht used to always tell me stories. It'd be great to see your home someday. I'd love to go there.
She,
So,
sorry.
you want to come over to my place? Right. Sure. As if I had a place to show her.
Oh, you mean that 1-room apartment in the city? Yeah, that's not really a place. That's just a studio apartment from New York. Sorry, kid. Ah, the captain's quarters. Okay, we are coming in for a landing in the recording. So, in a few seconds, actually a few minutes, I should be able to tell whether or not this thing is recording properly. So, alright. It's a starry night in a world torn apart by war and sin. 2 powerful nations. Alright, let's go spy on Lulu and the Grand Wizard.
Say something.
I'm giving up on you.
Relax, he's bound to know someone in Luca.
And if not?
He could always join a blitz team. Anyhow, it's better than just leaving him in Besaid.
What? Just leaving him in Luca?
What do you want me to do?
Yuna wants to make him a guardian.
Oh, yeah, jeez. There's that too, eh?
And whose fault is that?
Hey, he's the key to beating Sin.
It is mine, huh?
Yes, Grand Wizard, it is your well, yeah, never mind. Let me shut up.
I do believe you're Xan.